Hi, anyone and everyone. This is Kim, the Humble Hermit from Come As You Are Oracle. I'm going to do the collective for today, Saturday, January 4th, 2025. You may follow me on the book, the Insta, the Talk, the Tube, the Lemonade, the Blue Sky Social, or not. Totally up to you. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it doesn't fit, don't make it fit. If some of it fits, fabulous. We love that for you. If some of it does not, please just leave it on the table for someone else. We don't want you taking on energy that wasn't meant for you, okay? We're going to... Got something caught in my throat there. We're going to use the Situations deck, okay? I got mine off Amazon. There's actually a website. I think it's Intuitive Envisions, 1111.com, I think. Also on Etsy. You can find their shop on Etsy. And they have other decks. I think there's like one or two more situation decks, I want to say. You always see everybody with this one, but there's like one or two more. I thought about getting them and then just adding them all together as one big honkin' deck. I actually have them in my cart on Etsy. We got 3 on the table. Huh. Okay. 4 on the table. Okay, seriously. What is going on today? We got 4 on the table. Something's coming. I'm telling you, something's coming. I don't know if it's coming for me. I don't know if it's coming for you. I don't know what the deal is. We'll talk about it in a minute. And I mean in a good way, not in a bad way. 8 on the table? Okay. We got 8 on the table. Let's do one more. Let's do 2 more shuffles, okay? 2 more shuffles. That just felt... Seriously? Seriously? Why you doing this? Oh. Is this the one you want me to keep? Okay. 2 more shuffles. We got 9 on the table. Last shuffle. Hey, it's one of my favorite angels. Set this over here on the windowsill. Okay. We got desire, pressure cooker, ascension, come together, verge, interview. We've got hamster wheel, love affair, bounty hunter, unconditional, bottom of the deck. Okay. And I did pull these two cards. They fell out of the deck on the table, and then one of them fell on the floor, and I was like, okay. So I'm gonna use them. I don't really consider them a part of the read, but I'm gonna use them. Okay. So feminine, masculine, take how it resonates. It doesn't matter. Okay. So I did 2 readings earlier, collectives, with the winter deck and the rare rebel deck. And we got kind of the same read, which was somebody has a soul contract coming in. And here it is. Come together. Reconciliation, spiritual union, soul contract. Third read of the day, soul contract. I don't know if this is for me. I don't know if this is for you. I don't know if this is a whole slew of people out there have some type of union coming together for them. I feel like whoever this, and both the readings that I did earlier was in divine timing, and I would say the same thing with this one, just because ascension, spiritual path, awakening. Whoever this soul contract is, they're on their journey as of right now. Maybe they just started, maybe they've been on it a while. Whoever this person is, it's someone that knows you, and it doesn't it doesn't necessarily have to be a person from your past, or even if it is a person from your past, like it could just be like an old friend, or somebody you used to hang out with, a friend of a friend, a friend of a family member, somebody you went to school with, somebody you worked with. It very much gives off the vibe of like somebody that like maybe follows you. And I don't mean that in like a creepy way. I mean like if you used to work with this person, and let's say you moved on and went to another job, like this person might have friended you on Facebook, and you guys talk, or they just look at your posts, maybe you look at theirs, whatever. Not like creepy, just kind of like you know keeping up on each other, keeping up on like past acquaintances. um they could follow your social media, like if you're on social media. um if you're a creator, probably more than likely they got wind of it and they follow you in some type of way. And I say that this person follows you because of these first 2 cards for sure. Like this is someone that's attracted to you. There's chemistry there, sexual chemistry, lust, to the point. I think that's just the cat in the litter box. I don't think that's somebody at the door. To the point where this person is like ready to explode. I know it says rage, okay? I'm not getting like rage, like angry rage, more like a rage, like okay, like I'm done. Like I gotta get to this person. Like time is ticking, and I gotta go because we gotta start this thing. It very much gives off that type of vibe. Like maybe somebody that's been watching you for a while, and now they're finally realizing, you know what? Like I gotta come in and I gotta say something. With the Verge card. about to reveal, confess. Like they want to come in and tell you how they feel. Interview, talk, conversation, get on the same page. This is somebody that I think they're gonna come in and be honest and say, hey, like, I've been following you. I really like you. Like I was kind of hoping maybe we could go on a date and see where it would go. Kind of, to come in and kind of gauge like where you're at, like what you're thinking. If you're single, if you're interested, if you were ever interested in them. Because again, I think it's somebody that you know. Again, it doesn't necessarily have to be an actual ex-lover. It could be like just someone else that like you knew of and they knew of you. I think the two of you probably have been mirroring each other in that, like you're out there, you're doing your own thing, you're surviving, you're hustling, you're making money, you're living your life. It says hamster wheel, but like you're just doing your thing. Working your job, hanging out with your friends, whatever you're doing. This person wants to chase. It's not that they want to chase, but they will. Like if you try to like if you play hard to get, and I don't mean that in a bad way, like on purpose, but if you just like if you're like a little antsy, a little worried because of your past relationships and you're just kind of like, back, not like back and forth, but like just unsure of what the connection could be, I think this person is going to take it into their own hands and they're going to pursue you and they're going to keep pursuing you. And not like in a creepy way. It's just someone that knows like you're the one that they want. And I get the feeling like you would know that this is the person you want to, but again, if there's any type of hesitancy, it's just because of past situations, being haunted by past situations. And I was just watching the tarot doc on YouTube. I love them dearly. Um, they were talking about in one of their reads. I watched the Virgo and I watched the Gemini because those are my signs, my main signs. And I can't remember which one. I think it was in the Gemini. But they were like, you can't put everybody in the same box as your past person. And their example was you can't not like a Leo because you had an issue with a Leo in the past. And it's kind of funny because I've said similar things like that before. The thing is there's two, for me, I don't know how about you guys. For me, there's two signs that I think I'm always going to have trouble with, always. Like in the back of my mind, I'm always going to have trouble with them. One is Taurus, because that was the ex-best friend. She's a Taurus. She comes up in a lot of Aquarius readings and Virgo readings and Sagittarius, I think. So I like when things resonate for me about that situation, like she always comes up in Taurus, Aquarius, Virgo, and I'm pretty sure it's Sagittarius. So she must like have it in her chart. Um, I'm always gonna have an issue with Taurus. Like in the back of my mind, I'm always gonna be like, ugh, a Taurus. The other sign that I have an issue with is Scorpio. My first boyfriend ever, who raped me with his friend, his drug dealer, was a Scorpio. And then in 2023, when I was seeing that guy for like 4 or 5 months, and I was pretty sure he was seeing someone else. He was a Scorpio. So, yeah, I don't know. And I think also because I have Scorpio in my chart, and I get along with Scorpios like as friends. Like there's a woman at work I know. Actually, I have two friends at work, two women friends at work that are Scorpios, and I get along with them just fine. So I don't know if it's like Scorpio men or if it's Scorpio energy that like I was in a relationship with. Do you know what I mean? But those are the two signs that always kind of like in the back of my mind, I'm always like, and it's funny because lately when I do readings on myself, Leo and Scorpio are the two signs that keep coming up as like, oh, that would be like a good mate for you. And I'm always like, a Scorpio? Are you serious? Like, why are you why are you telling me that? Um, but yeah, that's like I always have that in the back of my mind, and I know I shouldn't. I know I shouldn't because not every Scorpio is horrible, not every Taurus is horrible. Like I know this, you know. Just like I know not every man is horrible, not every woman is horrible, you know. Not every friend is going to try and rape you. Like, you know, I know that in the back of my mind, but there's always like that little part of me that's kind of like, you know, like it's always back there. Um anyway, they did the Gemini video and they were talking about that like you can't put one person into a box because they remind you of someone else or they have the same sign or the same hair color, you know, the same car, you know, you can't do that. Cuz you're not just hurting that person, you're hurting yourself because you're depriving yourself of what is probably a good person, like a good friend, you know, a good lover, whatever. Um yeah. But I don't know why I felt called to say that, but just try not to do that. I know it's hard. Trust me. I know it's hard. That was me. I'm a little gassy, I'm not gonna lie. I just got back from having lunch with my neighbors across the hall. They're so sweet. It was her birthday. And I got to meet his kids from his previous relationship and all that. It was really nice. I had a good time. But now I'm gassy. Because I don't eat a lot of rice and pasta. It was Filipino food. It was amazing. I loved it. But yeah, this person, they're gonna pursue if they need to pursue. And again, it's not like it's not toxic. It like if you really didn't like this person and told them that, like they would stop. I mean, I think they would be heartbroken, but they would stop. I don't think that's gonna be the case. The bottom of the deck, unconditional, genuine, certain love. I think the two of you are going to find that you're very well suited. You're well matched with this. It's freaking nails. With this soul contract, spiritual union, soul contract. I think you're going to find that you're a very good match. I think someone or someone's is going to be very happy. So the only caveats, however you want to say that, is this card. Love affair, dirty little secret, down low. So this person was in a relationship with a drama queen. Thirsty, causing chaos, shit starter. Probably codependent is what I would think. You know, somebody that attaches and then can't let go. It's always it's you know what killed okay, so just okay, comment. Leave a comment. And maybe it's just me, But I feel like the ones that always say oh no, like I'm not like that. I don't need another man or woman. Like I'm independent. I can do my own thing. Da 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 da. And they tell the people that, and then they get in a relationship and they're so beyond codependent. It's kind of ridiculous. And I feel like it's those people that are always like, oh no, I'm not codependent. No, no, I don't want to get married. I don't want to have a family. I don't care about kids. Like, I'm just going to fuck around my whole life. And then they actually get in a relationship and they're like, don't go. Don't leave me. You can't. I'm going to blackmail you. Like, it's like, and I hate to say it, but like the crazy one, the drama queen, the shit starter, someone that finally gets like someone or something or a situation and then they don't want to let go. Whoever this drama queen is, they're threatened. They're embarrassed. Because I think whoever your soul contract is, they left and decided to get on some type of spiritual journey, some type of awakening, some type of healing journey. And now this drama queen is pissed off, embarrassed because they got left, they got ditched. And I don't necessarily think that this soul contract would keep this a secret. I do think like if you guys meet and you sit down and you have a conversation, I think it is wholeheartedly expected to have a conversation about exes. You know, like who you've been in a relationship with the last 5, 10, 20 years. I don't think there's anything wrong with talking about that. In fact, I think everybody should always talk about that when they get into relationships because, and I don't want to be mean here, but like I don't want to jump into bed with somebody that's had like 1,000 partners in like 3 years. I just don't. Like you'd have to, we would have to go to the doctors together, and you would have to have, you would have to have an STD check, and I would have to be able to see the results. Like literally have them come to my email or something because I just there's I'm sorry, there's just no way. Like when I was out there in the dating world in 2023 and I saw what men were doing out there, and women are pretty sketchy too. Um no thank you. And you guys know I've had this conversation with you guys before. Like pretty much every man I encountered out there online dating didn't know what a condom was. That's scary to me. Even more so now in 2025. That is scary to me. And I put myself in situations I will never put myself in again. Like, even if this was for me, even if this was my soul contract coming in, I don't care if you've had one partner in the last 5 years or, again, 1,000, you're wearing a condom. I don't care. Like, I just, I'm not putting myself in that situation again. I'm just not. Like, I'm more important to me. And actually, the people that I interact with, their health is important to me. So if I meet someone and we're getting along great and we decide to have sex and they're like, "Oh, I don't use condoms." I'm literally out the fucking door. Like I don't care. I don't care. I don't. Like you know, no. Cuz apparently I think more of your health than you do. You know what I mean? There definitely would need to be a discussion. And I would just say to anybody out there dating, when you start dating somebody, whether you think they're a soulmate, a twin flame, or just some regular Joe that you're having a good time with, I would have that discussion of who their last partner was. Because, I mean, that's something that you could end up having to deal with at some point, you know? Like, if this was my soul contract coming in, I would be like, okay, so I went a little crazy in 2023, but I've been tested. I'm all good. I'm divorced. I was married, for 7 years. I was with them for 11. I've had a total of such and such sex partners. How about you? It's just that easy. It's just that easy. And if there's any type of hesitation or if there's any type of inkling where you feel like they're not telling you the truth, again, out the door. That's just my opinion. Maybe you guys think I'm a little too harsh, but again, I was out there in 2023 for the first half of the year, and I was not at all impressed by anything that humanity had to offer me. I really just was not, man or woman, honestly. So, and again, if someone has possibly some weirdo in their past, and I say that in the nicest possible way, like you would want to know, if your soulmate is being, like stalked by an ex, or like you don't want them stalking you, should know about it. You know what I'm saying? Or even like if this was like a baby mama or a baby daddy, because again, female, male, it doesn't matter. You should know. You get together with your soulmate and they're like, yeah, I have a little girl by my ex, and my ex still thinks we're gonna get back together, but like these are things you need to know. These are things you need to know. When I when I got together with the ex-husband, we had a discussion because he was married before he had his first wife, his ex-wife. Um, I have very mixed feelings on her. She was a great mom for most of their son's life, young life. But as he got older, she very much reminded me of one of my own parents. Um, she was a great mom for most of the time, but she was just really kind of a horrible human being. She, I think she was married to my ex husband for like 5 years, 4 years, 5 years, 5 years, 6 years. Um, and just put him through a lot emotionally. And I can't attest, I can't say anything about some of it because when him and I were going through our separation and our divorce, I put him through some crazy shit too. Because I was just like done. I had been done for a while, but like she would use their son against him, and she was always trying to get extra money out of him, and she didn't want to pay for anything, and you know like you created that kid, like, and you don't want to take any responsibility for it. You think that that should all be on the man. I just don't believe that. I don't look at it like that. And she just was not the nicest person, and when my ex-husband and I got divorced, like I knew that I wanted it to be civil at the very least, if not friendly. And I had told him that, like I don't want to go to divorce court and fight and argue. Like if you want something, you can have it. Like I'm not going to fight you. I don't want your 401k. If you don't take my 401k, I won't take yours. And he had a hell of a lot more than me, you know? But like I wanted to be friendly about it. I wanted it to be amicable. I didn't want to fight and argue. I didn't want to be in court for a year or a year and a half. You know what I mean? Like I just wanted it to be done, and I wanted to move on. And I did. We got our divorce pretty fast, pretty easy. And I didn't fight him on anything. you know? Probably gave him more than he technically deserved, considering he didn't put much into the marriage. And I mean financially on that aspect. And physically, honestly. I always felt like I was doing everything. But, like, these are things that you would need to know getting into a relationship. Because you don't want to get into a relationship with someone and find out that this is in their closet. Because that ain't pretty. That ain't fun. So, I would just recommend having that conversation. Whether you do it like on a meeting or a first date or a fifth date or a 10th date, I think it's something that you should be privy to, just like they should be privy to your past. I do think that whoever this person is, with the desire card, the pressure cooker, the come together, the verge card, um, I think this is a genuine person. And again, not everybody's perfect. But I think you're going to know when this person comes in, just like they already know that they're interested in you. And I think like whoever this is, like you're going to be like a little surprised at first, like, oh, you? But then you're going to be like, oh, yeah, I remember this person. Like, I really like this person. And again, this is definitely romantic. This is not like a friend coming in or a family member. This is romantic. This is love. All right. I mean, for God's sakes. All right. I think I'm going to leave it there. I hope it resonated. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope, if anything, you found it entertaining. I hope everybody is enjoying their weekend. I am. I am. Next week, I'm going to have to work my ass off at the warehouse. So I'm enjoying this peaceful weekend. Let me just say. I'll talk to everybody later. Bye.